Welcome back to Scales and Tails. In this video, we're watching a live venom extraction and touring the Reptile Discovery Center. Stay tuned. When we first arrived, one of the things that stood out to me was how many people there were. You could tell right away from this place that it was popular with reptile enthusiasts. The center focuses a lot on education, which is something I really appreciate. It's not just looking at the reptiles. It's about learning how they live, why they matter, and how they're studied. As we walked through the exhibits, we saw a variety of snakes and other reptiles. Some of these snakes are venomous species that you would normally never get to see close in a controlled and safe environment. It really makes you appreciate how unique reptiles are. Their scales, their movement, the way they observe their surroundings. Every species is a little different, and seeing them up close helps people understand them better instead of fearing them. Another really cool part of the visit was the Discovery Trail outside. The trail had different reptile exhibits where you can see animals in outdoor enclosures while walking along the trail. We saw alligators, tortoises, and even monitors. Seeing these animals in larger outdoor habitats was really interesting because it gives you a better idea of how these reptiles move and behave in a more natural environment. The tortoises were especially impressive because of their size and slow, steady movement. And the alligators were incredible to see up close. Alligators are powerful animals that have been around for millions of years. Walking through the Discovery Trail added a whole extra part to the experience. Because it just wasn't about snakes and venom extractions, you also get to see other reptiles that play important roles in ecosystems. Now let's watch a montage of some of the other reptiles in the Discovery Trail. One of the most interesting parts of the visit was watching the venom extraction. Trained handlers carefully and safely collect venom from a certain snake species. This process is sometimes called milking a snake. The venom is collected in a controlled environment and then used for scientific research and the development of antivenom. That's one of the things that surprised me the most. The venom from these snakes can actually help save lives. Of course, this is something that should only be ever done by trained professionals in a controlled setting. But watching the process up close really gives you a deeper appreciation for the science behind reptiles. Snake venom isn't just dangerous, it's also incredibly invaluable to research. Scientists study venom and understand how it affects the body, and that knowledge helps create treatments for snake bites. In some cases, components of venom can even be studied for potential medical uses beyond antivenom. So these demonstrations are not just educational. They show how reptiles contribute to science and medicine. What I really enjoyed about visiting the Reptile Discovery Center is how educational the experience was. You're not just looking at reptiles behind glass. You're learning about their biology, their behavior, and how scientists work with them safely. It's a great reminder that reptiles are fascinating animals that deserve respect and understanding. Places like the Reptile Discovery Center help people learn about reptiles in a responsible way. A lot of people grow up being afraid of snakes or misunderstanding reptiles. But when you see them up close and learn about them, you realize how important they are to ecosystems and science. Education is one of the best ways to change how people think about reptiles. Overall, the Reptile Discovery Center in DeLand was a really cool experience. If you're interested in reptiles, science, or just learning something new, it's definitely worth checking out. And seeing the venom extraction demonstration is something you probably won't forget. If you've ever visited a reptile center or zoo, what was the most interesting reptile you saw? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed learning about reptiles, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more reptile facts, real stories, and care tips here on Scales and Tales. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.